Smack 'em up, everybody. It is time for a Waylon bracket, man. And you know what Waylon starts with? A W. So this is his W bracket. Songs that start with the letter W. All right, let's do this. This is a lengthy one. Motley Crue, Without You versus Van Halen, or no, I should say Vangina, When It's Love. They're both abysmal. This is like a suck versus suck. I'm going to give it to Motley, though. I don't know why. Well, I know why. It's Vangina. They suck. All right, next. Kiss, Who Wants to Be Lonely versus Bon Phony, Wanted Dead or Alive. Both suck, but I can't stand Who Wants to Be Lonely. But there is one little part I like about that song. Is a little breakdown when it goes down, da, 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 boom, down, da, 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 you know, going into the solo. That part of the song is good. There's nothing good about Wanted Dead or Alive, so I'm giving that one to Kiss. But Who Wants to Be Lonely versus Without You, I'm still going with Kiss. Without You is terrible. That's a crappy song. All right, next. Twisted Sister, We're Not Gonna Take It versus Guns N' Roses, Welcome to the Jungle. I'll tell you this, man. I like Stay Hungry more than Appetite. That's right, I said it. But I don't like We're Gonna Take It. And it's definitely not better than Welcome. So I'm giving that to Guns N' Roses. And Guns N' Roses also beats Kiss with Who Wants to Be Lonely. All right, next. Pearl Jam, Why Go versus Alice in Chains, Wood. Oh, I'm definitely going with Wood. That one's kind of simple for me. But now, Wood versus, what's the winner? Welcome to the Jungle. I'm going to go with Wood. Wood is the better one. All right, next. Boston. Oh, yeah. Wood over Welcome to the Jungle. Did I say that? I think I did. Boston, We're Ready versus Thin Lizzy's Whiskey in the Jar. I'm going with We're Ready. No, actually no. I'm going with Whiskey in a Jar by far. But I'll still put Alice in Chains Wood above it. So Alice in Chains holding on. Ozzy, Wait for Darkness versus Wasp, Wild Child. Both cool, but I'm going with Ozzy. Wait for Darkness, I think, is better than Wild Child, and I also think it's better than Wood from Alice in Chains. So now Ozzy's taking over. All right. Ace Frehley, Wiped Out versus Judas Priest, White Heat, Red Hot. I'm going with Ace. I like Wiped Out more, but I like Ozzy, Waiting for Darkness more, so that's still holding on. Next, Slayer, World Painted Blood versus Pantera The Walk. I dig them both, but Pantera. But I still say Waiting for Darkness is better, so Ozzy's still holding on. All right, next, Kiss, War Machine versus Slayer's War Ensemble. Both awesome, but I'm going with Kiss, War Machine. Now, War Machine versus Waiting for Darkness. Ozzy's holding on. I still like Waiting for Darkness more. All right, next. Iron Maiden, Wrathchild versus We Rock from Dio. I'm going to go with Maiden on that one. Now, Waiting for Darkness versus Wrathchild. No. I'm going with Maiden. Maiden's now taking over. Wrathchild, short, punchy, awesome. Definitely wins. Next. Alice in Chains, Welcome to My Nightmare versus Iron Maiden's Wasted Years. Excuse me, I'll go with Wasted Years. Now, Wasted Years versus Wrathchild. No, man. No later Maiden can beat Diano Maiden. Just impossible. In my world. Wrathchild is holding on. All right. Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here versus Queen, We Are the Champions. I'm going with Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here. Now, Wish You Were Here versus Wrathchild, which is apples and oranges. Damn. I'm gonna... Wish You Were Here. All right, give it. Pink Floyd's taking over. It's just a special tune, man. All right, next. Metallica, Whiplash versus Megadeth, Wake Up Dead. Love them both, but I'm going with Whiplash. Whiplash versus Wish You Were Here. Yeah, it's blasphemous for me to say this. Whiplash, man. That song just smokes. I like it more. All right. AC/DC, Walk All Over You versus Black Sabbath's Walk Away. Walk All Over You. Walk All Over You against Whiplash, though. Walk All Over You. AC/DC's now taking over. Boy, each song they're getting a different winner. All right. Black Sabbath, Wheels of Confusion versus Van Halen's Where Have All the Good Times Gone? So awesome, both of them. But I'm going with Sabbath. Wheels of Confusion. Now, Wheels of Confusion versus Walk All Over You. Oh, man, this hurts. Wheel of Confusion. Oh, that hurt. But Wheel of Confusion. All right, the last tune. Iron Maiden, Where Eagles Dare versus Black Sabbath, Wicked World. Both amazing. But you know what, man? Probably think I'd go with Sabbath. But no, I'm going with Maiden on this. Where Eagles Dare. But Where Eagles Dare versus Wheel of Confusion. Okay, I am going to go with Sabbath there. So, the winner of the left side bracket is Wheel of Confusion from Black Sabbath. Let's see if it wins against what's on the right side. Here we go. Vangina with Why Can't This Be Love? I mean, what? Even the title of that song sucks. Versus Poison, Want Some, Need Some. Now, I had to go and listen to this. And God, it's horrible. But it wins, because Why Can't This Be Love is beyond horrible. All right, next, Metallica, Wherever I May Roam versus Aerosmith, Walk This Way. I hate Wherever I May Roam. I mean, I really, really hate that song. And when it was popular and always on MTV, it would drive me nuts. Whenever I hear that song, I turn it off. I can't stand that song. It's like the worst song. I hate it more than nothing else, man. I hate it all more than any song off the Black Album. And what's that going against Walk This Way? I love Walk This Way, man. It's one of these fucking catchy rock songs when I was a little kid. Awesome hard rock and heavy metal. When I was a kid, that was heavy metal. It's not anymore. But I'll tell you, it's way better than Wherever I May Roam. So Aerosmith gives that. Even the Dumb Run DMC version, I'll give it over Wherever I May Roam. And I hate that version. All right, next, Fastway, We Become One. My all-time favorite Fastway song. Versus Kiss, While the City Sleeps. Man, I love that song. You know, a lot of people don't like the Gene song, the 80s. He Went Hollywood. Man, I think Gene wrote better songs than Paul when he went Hollywood. And Where the City Sleeps is a good example of that. But I got to go with Fastway. Come on. We Become One. Epic as hell. We Become One versus Walk This Way. Oh, by the way, Walk This Way beat Poison. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, man, Fastway over Walk This Way is I like We Become One more than Walk This Way. Next, Alice in Chains, What the Hell Have I versus Dokken, When Heaven Comes Down. Both great, but I'm going to go with Dokken. When Heaven Comes Down is awesome. One of my favorite Dokken songs. I'm going to put it above Alice in Chains. I like it more. When Heaven Comes Down versus We Become One. Oh, man. I'm going to go with Dokken. I love that song that much. All right, next. And that's not even my favorite Dokken song, and it just beat my favorite Fastway song. Alice Cooper, Wish You Were Here versus Queen's We Will Rock You. I don't really care for either, but I'll go with Queen. But I will say Dokken, When Heaven Comes Down, is better than We Will Rock You. Even the Live Killers version, the rockier version, I will still put Dokken above it. And I think Queen is a way better band. All right, next. Deep Purple, Woman from Tokyo versus Ted Nugent, Wango Tango. I'm going with Deep Purple. Now, Wango Tango is a great rockin' tune till the middle part where he's talking about his Maserati and gets so hottie. That whole rapping part just annoys me. Yeah, Deep Purple. Now, Deep Purple over When Heaven Comes Down? Because did I say we were... Yeah, I did. I will still put Dokken above Deep Purple. There you go. All right, next. Motley Crue, Wild Side versus Ratt's Wanted Man. That's a good one. Because they're both awesome. I'm going to give the very slight edge. Extremely slight edge to Wanted Man. Giving it to Wanted Man. Now, Wanted Man versus When Heaven Comes Down. Oh. I'm going to go with Heaven Comes Down. Dawkins holding on. All right, next. Queensryche's Walk in the Shadow versus Wasp. Widowmaker. Oh! Damn. I love them both so much. I'm going with Walk in the Shadows. Walk in the Shadows against When Heaven Comes Down. All right. Queensryche's taking over. I got to give it to Queensryche. Honestly, I'd even put Widowmaker over the Dawkins song. All right. AC/DC, Whole Lot of Rosie versus Led Zeppelin's Whole Lot of Love. Love them both, but to me, Rosie. Definitely AC/DC now. AC/DC versus Walk in the Shadow. I'm going with the AC/DC. Whole Lot of Rosie's classic as hell. Next, Rush, Working Man versus Kiss Watching You. Both great. I'm going with Working Man. Working Man over Whole Lot of Rosie, though? No. Whole Lot of Rosie. All right. Rush, Working Man. Oh, I did that one. King Diamond, Welcome Home versus Metallica, Welcome Home Sanitarium. Both great. I'm going with King Diamond, though. Now, Welcome Home versus Whole Lot of Rosie. Damn. I'm going with AC/DC still. I love it, though. Damn. All right, Pink Floyd, Welcome to the Machine versus Rush. What You Doing? Love them both, but easily Rush. What You Doing? Now, What You Doing versus Whole Lot of Rosie? Whole Lot of Rosie. Wow. All right, next. Sabbath, Wishing Well versus Van Halen, Woman in Love. Oh, wait, I skipped one. The Who with Who Are You versus Led Zeppelin's When the Levee Breaks. Definitely When the Levee Breaks. But I'm going with Whole Lot of Rosie still over When the Levee Breaks. All right. Black Sabbath, Wishing Well versus Van Halen, Woman in Love. Love them both, but I'm going with Wishing Well. Now, Wishing Well over Whole Lot of Rosie? No. AC/DC holding on. All right, Queen, Who Wants to Live Forever versus the Beatles, While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Who Wants to Live Forever is a gorgeous tune. I absolutely love it. I hate, yeah, that's right, I said it. I hate When My Guitar Gently Weeps. I hate it. Acoustic version's a little better, but I still even hate that version. I don't like While My Guitar Gently Weeps. It's up there with Revelation 9 and Good Night as the worst songs on the White Album to me. So Queen for sure. Who Wants to Live Forever versus Whole Lot of Rosie? Whole Lot of Rosie. All right, the end is Motorhead, We Are the Road Crew versus Sabbath, War Pigs. They're so good, both of them. But I got to go with War Pigs. Now, War Pigs against Whole Lot of Rosie, at the very end, it loses to War Pigs. War Pigs is a song that a lot of people are burnt out on. I listen to it, and I get the same charge I did when I was a little kid. It is so good. I love just about every song that has sirens in it. Now, we got War Pigs versus Wheels of Confusion. I know which one I'm picking. War Pigs is the winner of this bracket. Love Wheel of Confusion, as you can see, it whooped everybody's ass on the left side. But War Pigs, man, I'm sorry, I don't get sick of it. I know Wheels of Confusion is not a burnt out song and would appeal more to people that are burnt out on War Pigs, but not me, man. Anyway, Waylon, thank you so much, buddy. There you go. The winner of the W bracket is Black Sabbath with War Pigs. So you got another bracket coming up. And I want to thank you, buddy, for your donations. You rule, bro. And everybody out there still watching rules as well. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Click the little notification bell. And please subscribe to my channel. And like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. And stay frosty. And listen to Black Sabbath. And smack 'em a gob.